What's up, guys? So, Blue Moon of Kentucky was the B-side to That's Alright Mama. It was released in 1954 in Memphis, locally, and it was a big hit. It was played on Dewey Phillips radio station, and it was just played over and over again. Now, Elvis also tried this in 1968 when he was rehearsing for the 68 comeback. Listen to the difference in his voice by this time.
Shine on the boys, gonna let me blue. Keep shining bright. Blue moon, keep on shining bright. You're gonna take a crack, come on, baby, tonight. Shining bright. Like that song. Night star shining bright. With no high, blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Night star shining bright. Damn, that's high, man. Blue moon of Kentucky, just keep on. I can do it. Shine on one string rocker. Well, it was on the one moonlight night, star shining bright. Whisper on high, love said goodbye. Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining.
All right, guys, so you can see there, Elvis in 1968, his voice had deepened dramatically. You know, he wasn't a teen anymore. In 68, he was 33, so those high notes were a lot harder to hit, just like he'd always joke about with Trying to Get to You. So the reason why Elvis had to do Blue Moon of Kentucky was because he had to rush back into the studio after That's Alright Mama was a hit in Memphis. They played it all night long, you know, from 9 p.m. to 12 p.m. on the Dewey Phillips radio show. Elvis was too nervous to listen, so he went to the movies and told his parents to, listen to it for him. Well, a lot of you guys know the story that Gladys came back and interrupted him, Elvis, in the movie and said, "Hey, get down to the studio because Dewey wants to have an interview with you." Well, it was such a big hit. That's the Alright Mama. I keep wanting to say that's the way it is. But That's Alright Mama was such a big hit that they had to hurry up and record a B-side to this record so they could release it. So Blue Moon of Kentucky was suggested by Bill Black. And Elvis started off doing the country version. Then he started doing it a little faster. But as you can hear from the 68 special, Elvis' voice was much deeper, and when they suggested he sing this song for 68, he tried it, but he just couldn't hit it in the same fashion that he recorded it in 1954. I wish he would have, because basically everything Elvis touched in 68, he made it even better. All the old hits sounded even better in 68. He also played around with When It Rains It Really Pours. That would have been awesome. But Blue Moon of Kentucky, Elvis, you could tell like it was a very fast version. If Elvis would have played around with it, I think he could have hit it and made it really awesome. Kind of like When My Blue Moon Turns to Gold Again. It would have sounded awesome. I wish he would have done this song at the 68 special, but he didn't. He probably didn't want to mess with it because his voice was too high and it wasn't worth it. But wouldn't it have been great if Elvis in 68 or 69 would have done, for just nostalgic reasons, re-recorded all his Sun sessions and had an album? Like in the 68 way, he could have changed it up and changed the arrangements up, made it maybe in a few lower keys so he could get it right. But wouldn't that have been a great album? Well, guys, that's just some of my thoughts. I was reading this book and going over some old material from the Sun sessions, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. Comment down below, tell me your thoughts on it. Do you think Elvis could have hit it? I definitely think he could have performed this and done a great job, but I think Elvis, maybe his heart just wasn't in the song. There's other things he wanted to do, but it's just something interesting to think about. A lot of you guys on Instagram are telling me he would have done a great job. I wish he would have. So tell me your guys' thoughts, and we'll talk to you next time.